The Mind Diet, a diet to help prevent Alzheimer's disease. September 21st is World Alzheimer's Day, and in 1910 the disease was named Alzheimer's disease. There are approximately 50 million people with dementia in the world, with 10 million new cases every year. It is estimated that 115 million people worldwide will suffer from Alzheimer's or related dementia by 2050. Approximately 5 million people in the United States suffer from Alzheimer's disease, accounting for 1/10 of the total number of cases in the world. In the United States, one person suffers from Alzheimer's every 67 seconds, and 1/3 of the elderly die from Alzheimer's and other dementias. 2/3 of Alzheimer's patients are women. There are more women with Alzheimer's than men. Women over 65 suffer from Alzheimer's, which is usually 2 to 3 times that of men. Among the elderly over 80, the incidence of Alzheimer's is 20% or even higher. It is estimated that between 2017 and 2025, the prevalence of dementia in each state is expected to rise by at least 14%. By 2050, there will be 16 million Alzheimer's patients in the United States. Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative disease, manifested in the decline of memory, thinking, behavior and daily activities. Nearly 70% of the risk factors are genetically related. Other risk factors such as traumatic brain injury, high blood pressure, obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, multiple strokes, drinking, smoking, and lack of sleep can also affect the prevalence of Alzheimer's disease. Currently, there is no treatment that can directly prevent or reverse Alzheimer's disease. Only some methods can be used to temporarily relieve or improve symptoms. Between 2000 and 2013, the number of deaths from Alzheimer's disease increased by 71%, while deaths from other major diseases, including heart disease, stroke, breast and prostate cancer, and HIV/AIDS, decreased. Alzheimer's disease is the only disease that cannot be prevented, cured or even slowed down among the top 10 causes of death in the United States. At present, there are many papers published in various professional journals and academic research conferences. You can start with nutrition and listen to what the experts say. The Mind Diet research team studied the Rush Memory and Aging Project from September 1997 to April 2005. More than 1,000 elderly people from more than 30 residential facilities in the Chicago metropolis who did not know they were dementia patients agreed to participate in the study. Their average age was 81, about 1/3 of their years of education were 12 years or less, 1/3 was men, and about 10% were members of ethnic minorities. More than 950 of them had completed the baseline clinical assessment, diet and nervous system research tests to monitor their cognitive health. The results showed that people who followed the Mind Diet had a 53% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease, while those who followed the Mediterranean diet had a 54% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Those who followed the DASH diet had a 39% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Therefore, scientists proposed the Mind Diet intervention, synthetic foods from the Mediterranean and DASH. The Mind Diet was developed by a team of researchers at Rush University Medical School in Chicago. It is a combination of the Mediterranean diet and DASH, diet to control high blood pressure, which aims to combat dementia and cognitive decline that usually occurs with age. The Mediterranean diet is a diet recommended by modern nutrition. It is derived from the traditional diet patterns of the Mediterranean region and countries, such as Greece, southern Italy, and Spain, in the 1940s–1950s. It features a lot of olive oil, legumes, natural grains, fruits and vegetables, moderate amounts of fish, dairy products, milk and cheese, red wine, and a small amount of meat products. The DASH diet is a diet developed by a large-scale hypertension prevention program, Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, DASH, in the United States in 1997. In this program, it was found that if you can eat enough vegetables, fruits, and low fat in your diet, or skimmed milk to maintain sufficient potassium, magnesium, and calcium ion intake, and minimize the amount of fat in the diet, especially animal fats rich in saturated fatty acids, which can effectively lower blood pressure. Therefore, the DASH diet is often used as a dietary pattern to prevent and control high blood pressure. The Mind Diet is divided into 10 groups: green leafy vegetables, other vegetables, nuts, berries, beans, whole grains, fish, poultry, olive oil and wine. The diet requires eating beans every day, poultry twice a week, and fish once a week. Or make beans and turkey chili for a few days. These foods are high in protein and low in saturated fat, which makes them good for your overall health and your brain health. You need a salad, a vegetable, and 3 whole grains a day. Any vegetable will work, but vegetables, sugarcane vegetables, and spinach are particularly good. Although there are few studies on brain function and grains, the science behind the MIND diet may include how food is used together. Researchers are still trying to figure out why it works so well. Berries are ideal snacks, and both are related to improving brain health. Blueberries and strawberries especially help keep your brain in top condition and may slow down the symptoms related to Alzheimer's disease. In several studies, wine has been shown to improve brain health and help prevent Alzheimer's. But the key is moderation. Usually, women drink 1 cup a day, and men drink 2 cups a day. If you exceed this amount, it will have an adverse effect on brain health and make you more susceptible to dementia. Bread, salad, pasta, cooked greens, and many other things are all delicious. This also proves that in the long run, brain function is improved and dementia is prevented. The MIND diet specifically restricts red meat, butter and margarine, cheese, pastries, desserts, and fried or fast food. You should eat less than 4 servings of red meat per week, less than 1 tablespoon of butter per day, and less than 1 serving per week for each of the following foods: full-fat cheese, fried foods, and fast foods. 10 more foods to eat. Green leafy vegetables, eat no less than 6 servings a week, including kale, spinach, cooked vegetables and salads. Non-green leafy vegetables, try to eat some other vegetables every day. The best choice is non-starchy vegetables that are rich in nutrients but low in calories. Berries, eat berries at least twice a week, including strawberries, blueberries, raspberries and blackberries. Nuts, at least 5 servings of nuts a week. The MIND diet does not clearly indicate the types of nuts that need to be ingested, but it is best to change the types of nuts each time in order to take in more and richer nutrients. Olive oil. Olive oil is a relatively healthy cooking oil. If possible, it is best to use olive oil as the main cooking oil. Whole grains, ingest at least 1/3 of whole grains every day. You can choose whole grain foods such as oatmeal, quinoa, brown rice, whole grain pasta and 100% whole grain bread. Fish, eat fish at least once a week. It is best to choose high-fat fish like salmon, sardines, trout, tuna and mackerel because they contain a lot of omega-3 fatty acids. Beans, eat beans at least 4 meals a week, including all beans, such as lentils and soybeans. Poultry, eat chicken or turkey at least twice a week. Note that you cannot eat fried chicken. Red wine, no more than 1 glass per day. Both red wine and white wine may be good for the brain. In addition, red wine contains complex resveratrol, which may help prevent Alzheimer's disease. 5 foods to eat less. Margarine, recommended daily intake is less than 14 grams. Use olive oil as the first cooking oil. Cheese, the MIND diet recommends limiting the intake of cheese and eating it at most once a week. Red meat is restricted, including beef, pig's head, mutton and food made from these meats. Fried food, MIND diet strongly discourages fried food, especially fried food made in fast food restaurants, eaten at most once a week. High points and sweets, including a lot of refined junk food and sweets, such as ice cream, biscuits, and brownies. These foods that are recommended to eat little of contain more saturated fatty acids and trans fatty acids. Excessive consumption of saturated fatty acids is associated with poor brain health. Trans fatty acids are associated with many diseases, including heart disease and Alzheimer's disease, are all related. The possible scientific basis behind the MIND diet. Although there is no clear research report on how the MIND diet works, and no clear mechanism has been formed. However, researchers believe that the MIND diet may play a role in reducing oxidative stress and inflammation on the one hand, and on the other hand, it is related to reducing harmful Greek letter beta-beta amyloid. Both oxidative stress and inflammation can cause brain cell damage or cause chronic diseases. In recent years, many studies have focused on the effects of interventions related to these two conditions on the prevention of Alzheimer's disease. The 2 diets of the MIND diet, the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet, are currently reported to be associated with lower levels of oxidative stress and inflammation. Since the MIND diet is mainly a plant-based diet, it is rich in nutrients that maintain brain health and prevent cognitive decline. The MIND diet provides vitamins E and C, which are antioxidants that protect the brain from free radical damage. According to a large study published in the journal Neurology, the combination of these 2 vitamins prevents memory loss and reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia by 60%. In addition, green leafy vegetables are rich in vitamins B6, B12 and folic acid, which can jointly prevent brain degeneration and improve brain function. Vitamin K is also found in green vegetables, which also helps prevent Alzheimer's disease. Also, the foods encouraged in the MIND diet, such as olive oil, berries, green leafy vegetables, fish, etc. contain antioxidants, vitamin E, and omega-3 fatty acids, all of which are related to alleviating oxidative stress and inflammation. So it may be good for brain health. And beta amyloid is a protein fragment that exists in the human body. This substance can accumulate and form plaques in the brain, disrupting the communication of information between brain cells and even causing brain cell death. Many researchers believe that these plaques are one of the causes of Alzheimer's disease. Experiments have found that many foods recommended in the MIND diet contain more antioxidants and vitamins, which may help prevent the formation of Greek letter beta amyloid in the brain. In addition, the MIND diet also restricts the intake of foods containing saturated fats and trans fatty acids, which may also reduce the formation of Greek letter beta amyloid. Remember the diet to help prevent Alzheimer's, the MIND diet: less red meat, less fried food, less pastries and sweets, less cheese, margarine, more vegetables, more green vegetables, more other colors, non-starchy vegetables, more nuts, more beans, more whole grains, more olive oil, more fish, more poultry, and a glass of red wine a day. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, then like and subscribe to the channel. New videos are coming, so stay tuned. Goodbye.